Let me get some stuff adjusted here. You know, I gotta talk to the people. I don't really go live as much as you clearly can tell, but I'm just testing it out, testing the waters. Instead of making this a video, I decided just to go live with it. You know, go live with the people, chill, relax. Nothing completely set up on my written list, but I can just, you know, do stuff unhandcuffed, so to speak. So let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. The time for talk is over. Completely over. Here we are. Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge, y'all. Your host, your glorious king, has returned. We're going to talk about some AEW, you know. Do a little talky talk, as they like to say over there. Man, that boy Mark Briscoe, huh? Briscoe loves him some talky talk. How do you feel about Mark Briscoe? Is Mark Briscoe cool with y'all? Is he cool? Or is he riding off the coattails of his brother Jay? We'll get to that later. I want to talk about Swerve. Yeah. Talk about Swerve a little bit. Swerve and Okada. That's the first match we got completely set for Forbidden Door at the end of the month. You know, I see we got a future banger on our hands. My only thing is this: would Okada lose that quickly after just getting that belt? I mean, he could, but I doubt they're gonna do that. And of course, Swerve ain't got no backup because, well, his homeboy Ospreay is on the shelf at the moment. And he's trying to make it to Forbidden Door. So that's the real problem for Swerve there, is that even though he may be confident going his way into Forbidden Door, you know Don Callis has backup on the horizon. So where does that lead? I mean, Swerve's only backup could be Kenny Omega making a pull-up return. So we'll see how that goes. But I think Swerve could get the W there. What y'all think about that? What y'all think about Swerve possibly getting this belt so early off of Okada? Speaking of getting the belts up off people, let's jump right over to Collision. I don't want to talk about a little Collision. My guy Kyle Fletcher got Dustin Rhodes up out of the paint immediately. First, second title defense, because I think he fought. What's that dude's name? Lee Moriarty. Was that for the belt? I can't remember if that one was for the belt or not. But if that was for the belt, we'll say it was. This was his second title defense, and as expected, Kyle Fletcher. Yeah, he got the old boy Dustin out of here, as he told him he would. New TNT champion, big Kyle Fletcher. Now, where does this go from here? I think Kyle Fletcher deserves a shot at being on Dynamite. And I know I'm saying that not to disrespect Collision or anything, but not many people watch Collision. Okay, we got to flaunt Kyle Fletcher now on Dynamite going forward. Let's get some shining light on that TNT title. Okay, let's start putting it over. Since Okada has the other belts kind of combined with him, this is technically your other, mid-card belt. So shine some light on it. Put some respect on it. It's the original mid-card belt that you had. So let's start shining some light over there. Where I got Kyle's Fletcher. So that tag team tournament bracket, starting to shape up to be something very interesting. And what I mean by that is, a lot of matches have been happening. For those who don't know about it, they're hosting a tag team tournament the past couple of weeks to find out the Hurt Syndicate's next opponents for Forbidden Door. As we know already, the Hurt Syndicate, they just can't be touched anytime they're fighting for them titles. Question is, which team can step up to the plate and finally bring a challenge to the Hurt Syndicate? Well, so far, FTR, they've gotten their W's already. They've advanced. The Bang Bang Gang advanced. The Nail just lost to FTR. And on the right side, the Bucks, they got rid of the Outrunners. Our makeshift tag team of Bandito and Brody King, they got to go on to the next round. And now, this Wednesday on Dynamite, we're getting Young Bucks and Brodito. Sucks that Buddy Murphy's still hurt, because I feel like it's supposed to be Buddy Murphy and Brody King's spot. But hey, look, I got no problems with Bandito. Bandito cool with me personally. So him and Brody King, shouts out to him. I don't think the Young Bucks should make it to the finals here to face FTR. It definitely should be Brodito. We gotta, if we're gonna make this like an actual tag team thing, we gotta start putting over other tag teams. Bucks, you've already been in the top spot before. You've already been in the spotlight. Currently, you're in a downgrade mode right now. Okay, so we don't need to see you guys in that kind of main event role yet in terms of tag teams. So let's start giving other teams a chance. So, Brodito, I'm giving them the W here this Wednesday. They're definitely going over and getting the W here. Now, who's going to make it to Forbidden Door? I think it's only right FTR gets. I know I just said putting over other people, but look, heel FTR, they've been on a roll ever since turning up on Adam Copeland. Actually, sorry. Turn up on Edge. I'm not calling it Adam Copeland. They've been on a roll since turning on Edge. So FTR versus the Hurt Syndicate would be a fantastic match to see at Forbidden Door. So they're definitely gonna make it to the finals. Brodito, y'all, I'm sorry. Y'all not being FTR. It's not happening. If y'all do though, it'd be cool. But it's not happening. Speaking of things that aren't happening anymore, and speaking of the Hurt Syndicate, it's just complete breakup time. MJF and the Hurt Syndicate are practically no more at this point. And him and Bobby already had their argument the week prior, and then Shelton just told this man off already, giving him back his fake Temu watch that he gave him. That's crazy, MJ. If you don't get this man a fake Rolex, Temu, you couldn't give him a real thing or a semi-real thing. Like, you had to give him a full-on that day. That watch was making hella noises when he was shaking it and then dropped it. Yeah, giving that man a fake watch is crazy. Come on. You know better, MJF. So yeah, this is not looking too pretty for MJF and the Hurt Syndicate. And the way how it's looking, low key, MJF low key might cost the Hurt Syndicate the tag team titles. Won't lie to you. Will not lie to you. It's not looking pretty. And if that happens, ooh boy, it's gonna be hell to pay. There will be hell to pay, trust me. But circling back with MJF, Hangman is not here for MJF's games at all. Okay, he's telling him, look, either you cash in that contract now, or that's it. Like, I'm not. There's gonna be none of that sneak tactics. We're trying to sneak your way into a match. You know, just cash in the contract now, sign it, or don't do none at all. Plain and simple. We know MJF. We know he's not doing any of that. He's gonna try to cash in his way to cash in that contract, mid-match or post-match, whichever one he wants to. I love how I'm going back to back with this. But he also pointed out that the person that's deserving of a title shot right now is Mark Briscoe. And when he said that, I don't know, man. It just Mark Briscoe to me right now. They've been trying to really force Mark Briscoe onto the people. Don't get me wrong, like, I don't hate Mark Briscoe. Like, that's not. I don't hate him. It's just they're trying to put him in that main event spot, and I just don't see it. Like, he's good. There's no question to that. He's good. His talk ability, he should be cut short to like a minute long, you know. But I just don't see him as the main event kind of guy, you know. That's just me. Maybe you guys think differently, but to me, I just don't see it, you know. But in that main event tonight, they're going to be doing Mark Briscoe and Ricochet. So keep your eye on that one. What else we got? Oh God. Yeah, Christian. Yeah. The death of Christian, man. It's over for Christian now. Very unfortunate. Yeah, his two kids, or former kids, because he disowned them in his promo. Yeah, they pulled up on him. They pulled up on him heavy after this promo was done. Mama Wayne pulled up, and then Kip Sabian tried to attack Christian from behind. Christian gets distracted and gets hit upside the head with the title by Nick Wayne, and then they completely concerto this man standing up. Yeah, he's cooked. It is GG's for Christian, dog. Christian, you gotta get your revenge back in blood, man. We're really not gonna see Christian until like the Canada pay-per-view, I'm pretty sure. For All Out. That's what it's looking like, to be honest with you. Because they just took him out here, so we're not gonna see that dude for a minute. I don't think he's gonna have a match at Forbidden Door. Probably gonna have a match with him at Forbidden Door, but I mean, you just took this dude out. But what is it? Forbidden Door is like 2 to 3 weeks away. Maybe he could come back, but I don't know if that's what their plan is. I don't know if they're trying to save him to Canada. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Ooh, hold on. Let's circle around here. Oh, well, there goes death right there. Full on death. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, Darby Allin jumping off things. You know, oh, we love that. We love that over here. So during the Hangman and Moxley match, which they put that at the middle of the show, Not sure why Tony Khan did that. Like, it's little small stuff like that, Tony Khan, that you gotta like adjust. You know, it's just real small. Like, put this match in the main event. You know, like it's not that hard. Like putting Mark Briscoe and Ricochet in the main event when you had this match right here. That's the small stuff that people kind of get angry about. You know, you don't have to do that. Like, come on. Structure your show correctly. You know how to structure a show. You've done it before. But I digress. During that match, Darby shows up to assist Hangman because the Death Riders decided to pull up regardless of the fact. And, you know, he had to take him out. We almost thought Moxley won. Almost, because he used the title belt on Hangman. And the way how the ref was counting low-key, I was like, hold on. Is old boy about to really win? Yeah, like, are you really about to have Moxley get his W here? Like, that'd be kind of crazy, wouldn't it? But nah, that was not the case. Hangman was able to kick out and he got the win to retain. My only thing is this. If you're gonna do Darby and Moxley, we can't copy the similar formula they had, you know, for this Texas Death Match thing they're about to have. Like, we can't copy that formula. Because on Collision, he was about to throw Moxley over onto some train tracks before, you know, security saved Moxley. My thing is that I hope that when Darby ends up having this match with Moxley, they don't do anything that like quantifies a street fight or something like that. Because again, we saw back-to-back things with him with this, you know, already. Like, we don't need to repeat that, you know. Shoot, if anything, you know, we need to make it a straight-up match, you know. I know crazier things have happened, and people are like, "What the hell? A straight-up match? Don't nobody want to see that." Well, I mean, what else you want me to tell you? You want to see a repeated street fight or no DQ match with Mox and Darby? Not asking for much there, but I'm just asking for a little bit of, you know, a little bit different things going on rather than the same thing. All right, let's take another peek at something else. Okay, good. The shot showed up. All right, cool. So W for Hangman. What else I want to talk about here? Anything else happened on Collision that warranted anything? Not really, to be honest with you. Oh, you talk about what's her face? Talking about Toni Storm. Yeah, my girl Toni, my goat. It was Toni and what's that girl name? She looked like a more thick version of Lita, but we had thick Lita and Toni Storm against Athena and Billy Starks. Tag team action did not end well for Toni Storm and thick Lita. That is a surprise to you. Should not be a surprise to you, because yeah, her partner, what's her real name? Alex Windsor. Yeah, Alex Windsor was not a good enough partner to have here. And to be honest with you, Tony's best partners outside of Mariah May was Mina Shirakawa or Thunder Rosa. Yeah, you need to find a new partner. That Windsor chick ain't it. They did that right now. Hey, Windsor's not it. Some of these images are not loading at all, and I don't know why. So I'm gonna try something different. Bear with me while I grab the images. But yeah, Toni Storm was caught lacking, and Athena hit her with I forgot, they changed the name of her move, but you know what it is, the diving stunner that she does. Let's see what we got here. Am I able to see this? Are they able to see this? I'm not sure if y'all able to see this or not. I'm gonna try it anyway. I'm gonna see if y'all can be able to see this or not. I'm gonna try it out. It might not load. I think it was loading, but I'll try it out anyway. See if y'all see this. I probably wasn't able to see any of that because I wasn't either. Try it again.
It's like Athena. The old face on Tony Storm. 1, 2, 3, 1.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Now that works. Okay, yeah. The O face. I have zero clue what the hell that. I don't know what the hell it is called it, but you get the point. She lost. Alex wins, as you can see, comes in the ring late. Yeah, you need a new partner. Definitely need a new partner. Hold on, let me get out of the way of the cheeks. My bad, y'all. You know, Tony Storm has not been looking good on this road to face Ember Moon, personally speaking. Which is really letting me know that Tony Storm about to retain this belt. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's really looking like. Because Ember Moon getting a little too much W's under her belt. Tony Storm about to win. I'm telling you right now. Forbidden Door, Tony Storm is winning. Let's see. What do we have next? Oh, yes. Let's get to that Mark Briscoe Ricochet match. And again, as I said, I don't hate Mark Briscoe. Mark Briscoe can have a great match. So can Ricochet. Ricochet's my guy. All right. They both had a great match. Fantastic, even. Briscoe got the win in the end, the Jay Driller. And then MJF comes up on the screen and says he's gonna handle Mark Briscoe and put him in the same place his brother. He was wild on him. Put him in the same place as his brother. Pulls up on him, attacks him, and luckily Briscoe was saved by Hangman as MJF had to run away. So next week we are getting a bunch of things. Well, sorry, not next week. This week, actually. Or we're saying next week like it wasn't already happening. That's on me, guys. That's what happens when I'm thinking ahead, or sometimes thinking a little too far ahead, or thinking in the moment. MJF and Mark Briscoe. Let's check on these future matches we got going on here. Let's check on those. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right there. Grudge match. And the main event too. See, they getting Briscoe hella main event time. It's forgive me, okay? Forgive me. I've seen Briscoe be the tag team guy with his brother. You know, I've seen him have single matches before, and you know, we've seen him be a singles guy in AEW so far. I just don't see the main event thing, you know. I just don't see that personally. But hey, if they're gonna have him do it. Don't do no talkie talk though. Don't please do not have to do a talkie talk. Let's not do any of that. If he's gonna speak, 30 seconds. 30 seconds max. All right. Don't need no more than that. Interesting match though. We'll see how this goes for MJF and Briscoe. I mean, MJF's going to end up winning. Like, I don't see where you're going with this. I don't see where you're going with this one. Yeah, I'm not sure why they have a old boy getting in this, but it's whatever. It is whatever. Also, speaking of Wednesday, yeah, we're getting some Mercedes Moné action. Yeah, she's making her return After we haven't seen her since Allin, and since then she's won some more belts. Yeah, 8 belts. Monet is pulling up. Yo, 8 belts is nuts. It's nuts. But all them belts do not matter because she does not hold the AEW Women's title. So we'll see what she has to bring to the table when she shows back up. What else? What else we got on the totem pole for that Wednesday? Let's see what else we got on the totem pole. Aha. As I talked about, Bucks and Brodito. Let's get Brodito this win. Come on, man. Let's get Brody King something. Let's get Bandito something a little extra. Bucks, you're gonna have to hold the L on this one. But we will tune in Wednesday to find out what happens. That was my AEW Talk with y'all. How y'all feel about Dynamite Collision this past week? Anything that stood out that I might have missed that you want to bring up to the table, let me know in the comment section. As always, thank you guys for joining me today in the MVP's Lounge for some AEW Talk. You know, again, I don't go live like that. That's not my thing. I really don't go live, but I may start going live more often so that I can talk to the people, or do a live that's like unstructured and just say what's on my mind and talk to the people. That's what I like doing. I like just saying my thoughts out loud and getting it out there. So I will see you guys next time here. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. As always, I'll see you guys next time here in the MVP's Lounge. Peace.
Send Hook!